My man Winston Shan.
Do you know what that profile picture is?
Oh my gosh, at first I didn't know what it was. So we pied Tom in the face.
That is nightmare fuel, by the way.
We pied Tom in the face last episode for hitting 500 comments per minute. Maybe we'll do some pretty outlandish stuff again on today's show if we can hit 500 comments per minute. So, who will the Cardinals realistically sign in free agency? State Farm Super Bowl will happen. I get a 690% deposit bonus if Mitch ever throws up live.
Okay, that's a weird deposit bonus there. So don't puke on the show, Mitch, because I don't think they'll cover that. As for Arizona in free agency, I wonder if you'll maybe try and target some offensive line help. If you want to move on from one of your guys on the edge there or even on the interior, I think defense should be a big area of focus for Arizona, both in the trenches, at linebacker, and at corner as well. I wonder if maybe you could move away from Patrick Peterson and instead maybe throw some money at a Byron Jones. Just throwing that out there as a more notable name target.
So Winston Shan's one of our most loyal watchers to maybe our most loyal watcher. It's Jacob. What up, Jacob? How you doing, my man? Hashtag NFL, is resting your starters week 17 when you have first round bye a bad idea because the Ravens looked very rusty?
I don't even know if the Ravens were rusty. Like, they just didn't convert the fourth downs that they normally convert and turn the ball over.
I'll give a lot of credit to the Titans, too. The Titans are playing very good football right now.
I don't think it's a bad idea. There is always some negative, but I think the negative of possibly being rusty outweighs in a more positive way the negative of losing Lamar Jackson to a torn ACL in Week 17 and having your season and possibly next year also broken.
The only reason why we're talking about it is because they lost.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the only reason.
Exactly.
But Jacob, it's a good question. Let's go to Nixler, which is producer Dylan's future ex-wife here. With the possibility of Tua going to Miami, will Rosen get shipped off again?
I think there's a very good chance of it because if you draft Tua, you're probably going to keep Fitzpatrick as well. What do you do with Rosen? He's not part of your long-term future. He clearly still needs more work, or at least a better offensive line to succeed right now in the NFL. You're not going to get anything for him. So if I'm the Dolphins, I offer teams like, hey, come get Josh Rosen. Maybe the Bears throw a 5th-round pick their way or a 6th-round pick. I think it's possible, but he's not going to go for much of anything.
Let's go to Mark Kearns. Orange, you glad we're going to answer your question? How would Tom Brady going to the Giants benefit the New York Giants?
I don't really know why either side would do that.
So the Giants have the 4th overall pick. They
don't
don't need a quarterback.
All you're doing is stunting the growth of Daniel Jones to troll the Patriots.
Or
so maybe it is worth it, actually.
Maybe somebody should stunt Daniel Jones' growth. He's like 6'8" at this point. But you could have Daniel Jones learn behind Tom Brady. That's not necessarily a bad idea.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, you gave Jones the keys this past year. Why are you going to pull him away from him?
I'm answering the question. How would it benefit?
It doesn't. No, I'm saying it doesn't.
You're saying
it doesn't.
By learning behind Tom Brady
benching Daniel Jones right now only hurts his confidence. You think Tom Brady wants to come in and show, Dan, this is how you do this and that?
If I'm a young quarterback, I would understand Tom Brady coming in. If I could learn underneath the greatest quarterback of all time, I'd be okay.
How much teaching is Brady actually going to do? In all seriousness, he's a hardcore competitor. He's going to focus on winning.
He should.
You
can learn a lot.
He's not going to spend his time like, okay, Daniel, this is how you study film. This is how you do this and that. That's not how they're going to go.
Okay. Let's go to Yeet Master. What's up, my man? Squidward. For some reason, people keep typing Yeet and people keep typing Squidward in the comments. I don't get it, but I'm okay with it. Can the Dallas Cowboys bring back Byron, Cooper, and Dak?
You've got $80+ million. It'll probably approach 90 or 100 once you make some cuts. So, yes, you can absolutely afford all those guys, even if you look at the upper echelon of what their per year is. And I'll let you guys in on a secret. The initial year one of the contracts is not going to be the same as the actual average per year. That's not how contracts work. You still are left over with well over $10 million.
Let me ask you this, okay? You can tag one, you can sign one, you can cut one.
Okay. I'm going to sign Dak because I need to have a quarterback.
Yep.
I'm going to tag Amari Cooper because I value offense. And I'm a big Byron Jones fan, but he's the odd man out.
Okay.
Good news, I don't have to choose.
That's exactly what I would do, and then hopefully the Raiders can sweep in and get Byron. So Byron is set to be a free agent. Dak, set to be a free agent. Amari Cooper, set to be a free agent. And if y'all love NFL free agency, I want you to type your Y for yes right now. Okay? Type your Y for yes. I don't even understand how you could not like it. I love the NFL offseason, especially around here at Chat Sports. That's when stuff gets interesting. And luckily for y'all, Tom and I, we've already made a whole bunch of videos, if you are subscribed to youtube.com/chatsportstv, you probably have already seen them. We dropped our top 25 NFL free agents list. Spoiler alert, one player on there is number 1.
Lots of quarterbacks, too.
Lots of quarterbacks, and we're also going to be breaking down our top 12 quarterback free agents, which is going to be coming up here just a little bit. But subscribe, youtube.com/chatsportstv. Let's go to Atlantis Gaming. Is Drew Locke the future of Denver or one-year wonder?
I think you've seen enough to give him the keys again next year.
I said we got to give him a little bit of credit. What, they won 4 out of their last 5 or 5 out of the last 6?
Quarterback wins on a stat. But they did play better overall under Drew Locke. I think if you played those games repeatedly, they probably wouldn't win 4 of them. You'd probably lose an extra game or 2 in there, but that's fine. I thought Drew Locke showed flashes. They've changed coordinators. Pat Shurmur coming in. Now I want to give Drew Locke 2 years under Shurmur because I don't like constantly changing your offense every year. That just throws so much at your quarterback and asks him to do way more than it actually needs to be. So I think we'll see if he is the future, but it's definitely worth giving him another year, 2 years, whatever, to see just how good he can actually be.
Let's go to Mark Graham. You can follow him at Mark Graham NFL. Hashtag Cowboys. Do you think that Dallas will be in the convo for Clowney?
No, they will not.
I think, the Seahawks, the reason why he went to the Seahawks, because they promised that he wouldn't tag him. We'll see what happens there, but Jadeveon Clowney did say that he wants to be a Seahawk, which I don't blame whatsoever.
Clowney says he wants to be a winner. He wants to get paid. The Cowboys could, in theory, do that, but I don't think you're going to see Dallas invest in at the time, beyond Khalil Mack and Von Miller, a top 3 edge rusher contract for DeMarcus Lawrence, and then come out and pay Clowney the exact same thing. Yes, you can do that in a bubble, but that's very bad roster construction because, Edge is a need, but you can't just be throwing money at both of those spots. I'd rather bring back Clowney for way or Quinn for way less between those two.
Let's go to Troy Daniels, who is a loyal watcher and a Cowboys fan. What does the backup quarterback market look like this year? Who would you like Dallas to bring in if they were to do so?
It's actually intriguing because the quarterback market this year is just outright better than it's been in the past. Very unique in that front. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Give me Colt McCoy in Dallas. Give me my veteran quarterback who isn't named Cooper Rush. That's my mindset. I think it'd be a fun idea.
Troy Daniels, appreciate the question. Troy, I know you're a Cowboys fan, so I got something special for you. If you want this Cowboy shirt, go to chatsports.com/NFL sale. Now, if you're not a Cowboys fan like Tom and Troy, you can get this t-shirt and your team's t-shirt and so many more things at chatsports.com/NFL sale. We got NFL gear up to 50% off. If you're a Packers fan, the North, if it's not enough, guess what? If that t-shirt's not enough, we got hats as well, up to 50% off. But the deals, guys, take advantage of them now because once they're gone, they're gone. Chatsports.com/NFL sale. That hoodie, minus the red and the logo, looks really sick.
It is still a good hoodie. Take your Homer glasses off and be realistic here.
I don't know.
It's fair.
I think black and silver would look a little bit better. I'm just saying.
Bias.
Walker on the run. Was the Stefanski hire the right choice, or was it the wrong move?
I mean, we'll find out,
just
right?
gonna say.
Which A is the cop-out answer. The guy who mostly ran the Brown search this time around, Paul DePodesta of Moneyball fame, wanted Stefanski last time.
R for right, W for wrong.
And you want to date back to the time they hired Hugh Jackson, the analytical side, which really was actively involved in this hire, the data side, they wanted Sean McDermott over Hugh Jackson.
Yep.
Which I think clearly would have been better than going with Hugh Jackson. In a bubble, I do actually kind of like the move. I thought the Vikings had a good offense. I wonder how much Gary Kubiak had influence there. But it's also the Browns. I give them no benefit of the doubt. So I don't trust that organization at all, and I worry about the hire because it's the Browns hire.
So we got the Popos. He's chiming in here. What up, my man? Does Henry Ruggs have a legit chance to break the 40-yard dash record? Go.
In the end, I don't think that he will, but I think he does have a chance.
So the 40-dash record by John Ross is 4.22.
Which, for the record, he did not run a 4.22. He was not
you don't
faster.
Think he broke Chris Johnson?
We've seen the simulcast, right? Of John Ross and it was Chris Johnson going side by side. Ross is behind Chris Johnson. Here's what happened, all right? The NFL, their unofficial time listed John Ross as faster. and everybody ran, wow, John Ross ran the fastest 40 time ever. The NFL's like, shit, we can't change it. He actually ran a 4.27. Shoot, we can't change it. We have to stick with it. So they covered it up, but yes, Henry Ruggs can run in the 4.2s, 4.3s.
Let's go to Gitchichu Assen.
Mitch.
Who should Redskins get in free agency? Get a picture.
Inappropriate username here. Maybe you just sit out free agency for once. That's always been the Redskins' issue. You just start throwing money into the open market, and you're adding all kinds of players. I will make note: the Carolina Panthers have several defensive free agents. Ron Rivera getting the gang back together up in Washington. I'd probably target some of those guys. If you can get really lucky, maybe a James Bradbury. Just throwing that one out.
Get a chew. Get a picture. Randy. What up, Randy? Will Josh Rosen ever start for any team in the NFL? I say no way, no how.
I think at some point Josh Rosen gets another start in the NFL. I don't know if it's going to be anything more than a 1 or 2 game trial run. I don't think it's going to be that route. I think that he'll get a chance, but I'm taking the L on liking Josh Rosen as a franchise quarterback.
Who do y'all think is going to win the Super Bowl? I bet on the Saints. Luckily, BetDeicide, they hooked me up with a 120% deposit bonus. So even though they're not going to win the Super Bowl, I still got money in my account. If you guys want to bet on who's going to win the NFC Championship game, AFC Championship game, the Super Bowl, BetDeicide's the internet's #1 sports book. If y'all put down $50, you can get $60 for free. You put down $100, you get $120 for free. Take advantage of this deal. Go to chatsports.com/bet. and use our promo code NFL120. It's the best deal on the internet. Go to BetDeicide, chatsports.com/bet.